What is going on, YouTube? This is your boy Mystery Flipper coming to you with another video about cancel culture and how it affects a reselling business. I have a really close friend of mine who lives a few cities away, and he wanted to provide a little bit of information as far as how cancel culture has affected his business, as far as things that once had value one night and overnight it jumps up in value astronomically. He wanted to give you a little bit of information about baseball cards, Pokemon, getting things graded, PSA, services and way that you can use in order to help your reselling business in order to make sure you prosper. So we're going to sit down, have a chat with him, and we'll talk about how you can look for these items to help your reselling business in today's atmosphere.
So I'm here with Mystery Flipper, and my name goes by, well, I'm not going to tell you my name, but it's Flip Mode. Flip Mode is the swizzer. That's if you ever knew what Flip Mode was back in the days, Busta Rhymes. Anyways, that's another story. So what I want to present to you guys today is how cancel culture can help you make some money. I know that sounds weird, but you'll understand it probably by the end of the video. And so I want to bring some products to your attention that some people probably already know about and some others don't. So we'll start with these potato heads, and you know, this is something that's common from the 50s. They used to send you a potato in a box and you actually use plastic pieces. It wasn't really until later that they used plastic. But why a potato head? Why is a potato head making money? Well, the company announced on the news that they were going to drop the Mister out of the potato head, and they wanted to cater more gender neutral toys, so they are just going to name the whole potato head series now Potato Head, and it's going to be like Build Your Own Family. And so what happened was that people got upset about that, and then they started coming out in the news saying they didn't like that, you know, why are you doing this? And so the CEO decided to change his mind. He said he's going to keep Potato Head, but the Mister was not going to be next to the Potato Head or the Mrs., but now it would be on the bottom of the toy. It would say Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head. So, but they're still taking out the Mister out of the whole logo. And so they're canceling that, and people are running to the stores to get the original Mr. Potato Heads, buying these at $5 a pop. And these are going on eBay. When they first started, they were going for $50 for the pair. What happens is so many people are buying this that the prices are in and out. The last time I saw them was $30, but you picked them up for $5 a pop and you're selling them both for $30. You're still getting some money, but if you wait till the new potato head line comes out, you probably can sell them for more because everybody's selling out of theirs. So you got to be a little bit patient. It's only $5. It's a good investment. So taking this out of the way, let's talk about something else. Dr. Seuss. Now, they're canceling 6 Dr. Seuss titles because of offensive, racist, whatever you want to call it, that was in the books that they never found racist before. All of a sudden they're finding it now. I'm not going to go into all the issues of why they're racist, but what happened is, since they started canceling those books that were $5 or $10 a month ago are now $300-400, and so everybody's jumping on that. Barnes and Nobles, Books A Million, everybody's ransacking everything. And the problem with that is that now eBay is saying you can't sell it on their website. So now a lot of people who bought those books are now having a hard time selling it unless they're selling it on Mercari or maybe Amazon. So what happened with that is that now regular Dr. Seuss books are being sold, because I don't know if they're scared that they're gonna cancel every single Dr. Seuss book. I don't know, but this particular book right here I paid $5 for. ABC's Dr. Seuss. On the back of this book is a front cover of The Cat's Quizzer. The Cat's Quizzer is one of the banned books of the 6. So people are just buying this book because of that. It doesn't really have that book in here. It's just saying that these are the books that he wrote. And so this right here is just because it's the front cover of it, now people wanting this book. I actually bought this book for $5, and I bought 1, 2, 3s for $5, and I flipped it on Mercari for $40. So that's a good turnaround. So you don't, and this you can resell on eBay as well. This is not one of the offensive books, so that's a good thing. So cancel culture is actually helping people make money. Even Dr. Seuss went up by millions of dollars because they canceled his 6 books. Stupid, absolutely dumb what they did. If they were trying to hurt Dr. Seuss, they didn't. They actually made him more millions, and he's dead, and he's happy probably. So anyways, so we take this book out of the way, and now we want to go with this canceled item. Right here is a Funko Pop. Funko Pops are just figures of characters that are famous, characters that are, in comic books, or characters that are in movies. This particular character here is Cara Dune. Cara Dune is in the Mandalorian movie, in the series, and she got canceled because she had an opinion, which is why people usually get canceled. So she got canceled because she had an opinion, and they said, now we fire you from Disney. You can no longer be in our Disney movies, even though she's making other movies. Now they said in the news that the figure and all action figures with Cara Dune will be canceled. Canceled, no more. So I'm like, oh man, what? Went to Mercari, bought this for $15 a pop. Get it? Funko Pop. Anyways, this one right here is going for about $80 right now. And everybody's gonna start jumping on the bandwagon because of this. And there's other ones. This is 403. I think there's a 323 and a 356. I don't know. I don't have the other two. But this one's going for money now. Also her action figure. Make sure if you buy these Funko Pops, a lot of people don't like scratches and dents and all types of bad stuff. You want it, minty fresh. That's the way people like it. And that's the way collectors like it. So I've seen them selling without the box for $50. So I don't know. With the box is always better. Okay. So cancel culture has actually made people want to buy stuff, because since they're not going to make anything anymore of these, collectibles always work by supply and demand. The less you have of something, the more they're going to want it. So you can either flip it fast, or you can wait so everybody flips theirs and they have no more left, and now you can buy it or sell it. Up to you. That's just my perspective of things. Hold on to something a little bit longer, sell what you can, try to get your money back, but don't go crazy buying it for you don't want to buy something for $50 to sell it for $60. I don't know, that's just stupid to me. But anyways, that is part of the cancel culture. The Dr. Seuss, the Cara Dunes, the Potato Heads. I don't know what else. I think they canceled Dumbo. I think they canceled Peter Pan. They're canceling Aladdin. I don't even know what else they're canceling. But let's move on to something else here. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Why would I want this? Well, because they got Pikachu in here, and there's 3 cards inside of every single Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it includes a foil Pikachu in every package. Now I've seen people selling these. They get them for $3.50. They'll go sell them for like $20 on eBay. That's awesome. That's okay. But honestly, let's talk about making real money. If you want to make chump change, you can go ahead and sell it for $20. But why am I telling you this? Okay, so in this cereal box, if you turn it around, you're gonna see that they are foils that you can collect. There's that Ponyta, Galarian Ponyta, there's that Pikachu, and there's others that come. So there's 3 in a pack, but sometimes, always you're gonna get a Pikachu foil. Sometimes you might get another foil, or you just get 2 regular common cards. So the one everybody's looking for is this one right here. This is the Ponyta, the Galarian Ponyta. These go for about $30 on eBay, 30 to $40 raw, not graded. Okay, cool. You bought a box for $3. You flipped it into 30. Awesome. But that's if you get this card, because you have to open a ton of boxes to try to get this. And then there's this regular Pikachu card that has the 25th anniversary emblem on the left. And that's what you know that it's the Pikachu foil card. Okay, this Pikachu foil card comes in every box. This Ponyta does not. It might come, it might not. So people are racing to get these Cinnamon Toast Crunch boxes, and they're flipping them to $20, a box, and that's okay. But you have so much competition out there. You got people selling for $11 a box, $15 a box, $20 a box. Then you got people selling this raw one for $7, and then you got people selling this one for $30. So okay, that's great. But let's talk about grading cards. Okay, grading cards has been something that it's become a phenomenon now again, because people, I don't know what happened after COVID. They decided to look into all their cards, and all of a sudden they wanted to get money. I don't know what happened. But PSA and Beckett are two big companies that grade cards, and what I want to present to you here is a graded card. This right here is a graded card that shows you the subgrades. Now, subgrades is actually how people get to know what the grade of a card is. They do centering, which is the center picture of the card, front and back, by the way, you center both. Then you have the edges, which is the outer. You have the corners, okay? And then you have the surface, which is the surface of the card. Notice that it got a 9.5 gem mint, but it's not mint, which would be a 10. Why am I telling you this? This card right here, if it would get a 9 in PSA, this is Beckett, but let's just talk PSA. PSA is the #1 in all collectible cards. Professional Sports Authority. You can go get a membership for 60 bucks and send your cards in. They're 20 bucks a pop. Look at the Pikachu. The Pikachu, I told you can get 7 bucks for the Pikachu, right? You can get 20 bucks for the box of cereal. You can get 30 bucks for this one here. This one at a 9 goes on eBay for about 120, 130 bucks. You pay 20 bucks to grade it. This one, that hasn't even been graded yet, but it probably gets you $300 at a 9. At a 10, this I've seen go for $400. At a 10, this will probably go for $1,000. So ask yourself, are you wanting to sell these cards for 7 bucks a pop or 30? You want to get 400 or 1,000? Well, I want to get 400 or 1,000. The problem is people are lazy and they don't want to do the work. They don't want to send them out to the grading companies. They're scared that they might get lost in the mail, yada yada. There's every excuse in the book that I've heard. But I send these all the time. I send them by the droves. And it takes about 6 months to get back. But hey, that's the #1 company you can go with, and you will get that money 4 or 5 times over buying these Cinnamon Toast Crunch boxes. Take this out of the way for a moment and let's show you another card. This is a Pikachu card, foil, that came in these McDonald's packages. Now, you're probably like, some people are saying, well, that's old already, you know, some people don't even know that these even came in McDonald's packages. This came in the Happy Meal, actually. And there were so many people buying this stuff that they were going to McDonald's and they didn't even want the Happy Meal. They just wanted the pack. They wanted the pack because they wanted that card. This card by itself is going for 50, 60 bucks by itself. But to get it, there's only 4 cards in the pack, so you don't know which one you were going to get, okay? Now, why buy a Happy Meal? Okay, you bought a Happy Meal, you ate the Happy Meal, you bought it for $3.50, you flipped this pack into maybe 20 bucks. Awesome. But this one graded at a 9 would get about 200 bucks, and at a 10 goes for $1,000. When this one first came out, somebody, I don't know how in the world they had a PSA immediately, because it takes 6 months to get back. I don't know what kind of connection he had, but he sold one at like $14,000 because it was like the first one that came out. Then it went down to 1,000 because that's how it is. Everybody starts flooding the market. But listen, why would you sell this for 40 bucks when you can sell it for $200 to $1,000? Well, because you want your money back, you know, this and that. But the Happy Meal costs you $3.50. Guys, stop being cheap. You really want money, join PSA, join Beckett, get these cards graded, dish out a little more money, 20 bucks to get it graded. It'll come back a 9 or a 10. Now, reason I showed you this card is because sometimes these cards come scratched or edges are messed up. Don't go and send your stuff blindly and not even check the card. The card could have a dent, it could have a ding, and then you go and send it and it comes back a 5. You know how much you can sell a 5 for? Probably 20 bucks. You might as well crack it open and sell it raw because no one wants a 5. They want a 9, they want a 10. That's just how the collectible world is. So check your cards, check the surface of the card, you know, check if there's scratches, check the centering of the card. Now the centering of the card is hard, but you can see by eye level if, you know, if it's both have the same amount of distance here from the edges from the top to the bottom. If it's really off and you see it from your eye level, you know that it's really off-centered, and people don't like off-centered cards. However, in the sports world, they don't like off-centered card. In the Pokemon world, they love off-centered cards. I don't know. That's pet peeve from some collectors. So check the corners, see if they're not scratched. Check the edges, see if they're not rough. You know, check all these things before. You may not, oh, I'm not a professional grader. There's no school that teaches you how to be a professional grader. These people, when they go work for those companies, they teach them how to grade. So you can teach yourself how to grade by going off of these subgrades and saying, well, you know, I think it might be a 9, 10, whatever. Then go ahead and risk it and send it in, you know. But if you see something obvious damage, don't send it in. So anyways, this is another way to make money. There's they're so backed up in PSA that turnaround time used to be 2 months, now it's 6 months because there's so many people sending these cards in and making money. Why don't you make some money off of it yourself? You can do that, and off of these things that are coming out. Now, there are other ways to make money. You don't have to just buy Cinnamon Toast Crunch and everything that's getting canceled, because a lot of people are doing the same. You really have to know what you're doing, hunting stuff, because there's so many people doing the same thing. They flood the market and the prices start going down in certain things. So you might want to check other things that you can resell. So this is one more thing I wanted to show you guys. These are the Battle Style Sword and Shield that just came out in GameStop. Now, if you become a member of GameStop, you can get these pre-ordered. I got these pre-ordered because, man, you can't go into the stores anymore and get anything. There are people like vultures out there getting stuff. So one thing I want to show you about this particular group is that they gave me this promo card. It says GameStop on it. Now you may say, so what? Well, you can't get these anywhere else. You can only get it if you pre-order these packs. Instead of going online and selling this for 20 bucks, why don't you send it to get graded? And then you might get 500, 600 bucks for it because they come back in 9 or 10. This thing's sealed in a pack. It might as well be mint. You know what I mean? So this is the way you can make money. Pre-order stuff from GameStop. Pre-order stuff online, because if not, you're not gonna go to the store and find this stuff. This stuff is gonna be gone, and this is how people are making money. So I'm just letting you know how I flip stuff. This takes patience, it takes time. Mystery Flipper shows you how to flip a ton of stuff in Walmart, a ton of stuff in clearance racks, and I do the same. We just did a little thing here so people can see that also collectibles is a big win in this whole flipping market. You just gotta know what you're doing and be ahead of the game. So we want to thank you for viewing this, and if any questions, ask Mr. Mystery Flipper on the bottom, comment, subscribe, do all of that. We're gonna make a book soon. Buy it. All right, guys, thanks.